The silent, sun-drenched islands of Malta and Gozo hold a profound secret, an architectural legacy that defies the conventional timeline of human civilization. Here, scattered across the landscape, stand the megalithic temples of Malta, the oldest known freestanding structures on Earth. These enigmatic monuments predate the Great Pyramids of Egypt by millennium and were erected before the first stones were laid at Stonehenge. Their existence speaks of a sophisticated and organized society that flourished in complete isolation from the rest of the world. This was a culture that, without the benefit of metal tools or the wheel, managed to quarry, transport, and assemble colossal limestone blocks, some weighing over 50 tons. The story of these temples begins in the Neolithic period, around 3600 BCE, a time when humanity was just beginning to experiment with permanent settlements. The people who built these temples remain a mystery, their origins and ultimate fate lost to the mists of prehistory. They were not invaders or colonists from nearby Sicily, as once thought, but an indigenous population that developed a unique and highly advanced culture. Their society was deeply spiritual, and the temples were the epicenters of their ceremonial and religious life. Within these sacred spaces, they conducted complex rituals, likely involving animal sacrifices, offerings, and communal feasts. Archaeologists have unearthed countless animal bones, predominantly from young pigs, sheep, and goats, suggesting carefully selected offerings to their deities. The presence of numerous fat lady statuettes, voluptuous figures with exaggerated hips and breasts, points towards a fertility cult. These figures may represent a mother goddess, a divine entity responsible for the fertility of the land and its people. The temples themselves are masterpieces of prehistoric engineering and artistry. Each complex, though unique, follows a common architectural blueprint, typically featuring a series of semicircular chambers, or apses, arranged in a cloverleaf pattern. The Yantia complex on Gozo, whose name means Giant's Tower, is a testament to their ambition. Local folklore, unable to comprehend how mere mortals could have built such a structure, attributed its creation to a race of giants. Its two temples, enclosed by a massive boundary wall, stand as a powerful symbol of this lost civilization's capabilities. The outer walls are constructed from hard, durable coralline limestone, while the inner chambers are lined with softer Globigerina limestone, which was often intricately carved. On the southern coast of Malta, the temples of Yarchim and Midra command breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea. Yarchim, meaning standing stones, is a marvel of solar alignment. During the summer solstice, the first rays of sunlight pass through a special oracle hole, illuminating a stone slab within one of the apses. Just a short walk away, the Manidra complex displays even more precise astronomical orientations. Its south temple is perfectly aligned to mark the equinoxes and solstices, with sunlight dramatically flooding the main axis on these significant days of the year. This suggests that the temple builders possessed a sophisticated understanding of celestial mechanics, using the temples as both calendars and sacred observatories. These alignments were not accidental. They were deliberately planned and executed with astonishing precision. The Tarxian temples, discovered by local farmers in the early 20th century, offer a glimpse into the artistic soul of this culture. The site is famous for its detailed carvings, which include domestic animals, spiral motifs, and a colossal statue of a goddess, of which only the lower, skirted portion remains. These spirals, a recurring theme in Maltese temple art, may symbolize the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The skill demonstrated in these carvings is extraordinary, especially considering the builder's limited toolkit, which consisted of flint, obsidian, and quartzite implements. They painstakingly chipped and scraped away at the limestone to create these enduring works of art. Perhaps the most mysterious of all Maltese prehistoric sites is the Uil Saflieni Hypogeum, an underground necropolis and sanctuary. Carved directly out of solid rock, this subterranean labyrinth descends 3 levels deep into the earth. It is a negative image of the overground temples, with chambers and doorways mimicking their architectural style. The Hypogeum was a place of both burial and ritual, a sacred space where the living communed with the dead. It is estimated that the remains of over 7,000 individuals were interred here over the centuries. One of its chambers, known as the Oracle Room, has remarkable acoustic properties, where a male voice speaking at a low pitch can resonate throughout the entire complex. The purpose of this acoustic feature is unknown, but it likely played a role in esoteric rituals performed in the darkness of the underground. The temple culture thrived for over 1,000 years, a period of remarkable stability and artistic achievement. Then, around 2500 BCE, it abruptly vanished. The temples were abandoned, and the people who built them disappeared from the archaeological record. There is no evidence of invasion, famine, or disease to explain their sudden decline. It is as if an entire civilization simply ceased to exist, leaving behind only their silent stone monuments as a testament to their presence. Some theories suggest that a prolonged drought or soil exhaustion led to a societal collapse. Others propose that the demands of the temple-building cult became too great, an unsustainable burden on the population and the environment. The truth remains one of archaeology's most enduring enigmas. The legacy of the temple builders is not just in the stones they left behind, but in the questions they force us to ask about our own past. They challenge our understanding of prehistoric societies, proving that innovation in monumental architecture were not confined to the great river valleys of Mesopotamia and Egypt. They demonstrate the profound human need for spiritual expression and the capacity for incredible achievement, even with the simplest of tools. The temples were not just buildings. They were the heart of a vibrant and complex society. They were places of worship, community gathering, and celestial observation. They were built to last an eternity, and in a way, they have. The construction techniques were ingenious, relying on leverage, rollers, and immense manpower. Stone spheres found at some sites are believed to have been used as ball bearings to move the megaliths. Ramps of earth and stone were likely constructed to raise the heavy blocks into position. The interior walls were often plastered and painted with red ochre, traces of which still survive in some areas. Doorways were typically trilithons, consisting of 2 upright stones and a horizontal lintel. Some of these lintels are decorated with intricate spiral carvings. The floors were paved with crushed limestone, creating a smooth, white surface. In the darkness of the Hypogeum, sleeping lady, a small clay figurine of a reclining woman, was discovered. This exquisite artifact, now housed in the National Museum of Archaeology in Valletta, has become a symbol of Malta's prehistoric heritage. Her peaceful repose hints at a belief in an afterlife or a dream state, connecting the physical and spiritual worlds. The temple builder's understanding of acoustics, as seen in the Hypogeum's Oracle Room, is another area of intense study. The resonant frequencies of the chamber may have been intended to induce trance-like states in ritual participants. The decline of this civilization remains a haunting mystery. After centuries of continuous development, the cultural flame was extinguished. The islands appear to have been sparsely populated, or perhaps even uninhabited, for several generations before the arrival of new Bronze Age settlers. These new arrivals had no connection to the temple builders. They were a different people with different customs and beliefs. They sometimes used the ancient temples for their own purposes, but they never built anything on the same scale. The great temple building era was over. Today, the temples of Malta stand as a silent tribute to a lost world. They are a reminder of the fragility of civilization and the enduring power of human faith. As the sun sets over the Mediterranean, casting long shadows across these ancient stones, one cannot help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. Who were these people? What did they believe? And where did they go? The stones hold their secrets close, offering few answers, but inspiring endless fascination. They are a puzzle from the dawn of time, a mystery written in limestone. The sheer scale of the undertaking is difficult to comprehend even today. Each temple was a massive public works project, requiring the coordinated effort of a large and well-organized community. The social structure that enabled such feats must have been highly hierarchical, with a priestly class directing the labor of the populace. The temples were the ultimate expression of their collective identity and worldview. Their alignment with celestial bodies suggests a society deeply connected to the rhythms of nature. The changing seasons, the cycles of the sun and moon, were of paramount importance to these early farmers. The temples were their way of harmonizing their world with the cosmos. The intricate decorations found within the temples provide our only clues into their symbolic world. The spirals, the animals, the corpulent figures, each held a meaning that is now lost to us. We can only speculate on the stories they told and the beliefs they represented. The disappearance of the temple builders is a cautionary tale. It reminds us that even the most advanced and stable societies can collapse. Whether through environmental degradation, social upheaval, or some other unknown catastrophe, their world came to an end. And so, the great stone temples were left to the wind and the rain, their purpose forgotten for millennia. It was not until the 19th and 20th centuries that archaeologists began to uncover their true significance. Through careful excavation and research, the story of Malta's temple builders is slowly being pieced back together. Yet, for every discovery made, new questions arise. The mystery of the Maltese Temples endures, a captivating chapter in the long and complex story of humanity. They are a World Heritage Site, a treasure of all humankind. Their preservation is a sacred trust, a duty we owe to the forgotten people who built them. They are a testament to the enduring spirit of human creativity. They are a window into a lost world. They are a source of endless wonder. They are a profound and beautiful mystery. The sun rises again over the ancient stones. A new day begins, but the secrets of the past remain. The temples stand silent, waiting. They have waited for more than 5,000 years. They will continue to wait, guarding their mysteries for all time. The wind whispers through the megaliths, carrying echoes of a forgotten language. The stones remember what we have forgotten. Their silence is their story,